Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. So it's somewhere around 3:15 or so. It is still Friday, which makes it 12:18, and it's somewhere around 40 degrees. Getting ready to kind of wrap it up for the day. And I've had several requests for the white pickup truck for a cold start on the white pickup truck. So I was hopping about with the jump pack and and I just charged the battery up. I figured I'd bring it back here and together we could see if she'll start. I bought this truck a few years ago. I don't know, probably over 5 now. I'm not even sure exactly what it is. I think it's a 95 Ford Ranger. It is a 94 Ford Ranger. Right, could you guys see that? I think you can. Maybe, maybe not. Obviously it's been off the road since '09. Last I started it, it's got one of those dual ignition things in it. The pulley on the alternator seized up. But we can start it and run it for a couple of minutes if she will. We'll see. Probably full of mice in here. A kid had this, so I mean he just beat the hell out of it. I just want to see if anything's going to jump on me. I don't want you guys hearing me scream like a little girl. It's got the 5-speed, obviously 4-cylinder. Yeah, she hasn't been fired up in a while. They took the stereo out of it. I mean, it's basically a junkyard dog. The reason why it was taken off the road was, I don't know if you guys could see this there, but the windshield's busted. So he couldn't get it through inspection. And then the rear main started to leak a lot of oil. And it kind of retired for that. I picked it up because it's more or less the same. I think that's the key. It's more or less the same as my Ranger, and I figured I could use it for parts if it became necessary. Well, let's see what she does. Kick the clutch in, she's in neutral. I hear some starting solenoid. Let me check some wires. So, are you on? I don't think I turned you on. Is that on? I think that's on. Oh. Let's see what she does. She might be another failure. I don't know. Let's look a little brighter. Let's see if she's happy or not. You guys hear that? What do you guys think of that? She started. Which is pretty cool. I'll show you how many miles that are on this thing. It looks like 184,000. She has oil pressure. I didn't think it was going to start. I could only run it for a couple of minutes, which it's not circulating water, so as soon as the water in the jacket gets hot, I mean, I don't want to overheat it and blow it up. Here you go. Now I'm circulating water. It's really amazing. In my opinion, that she started. Actually, it doesn't even sound too bad. I don't recall if I ever put stabilized gas in this thing. I mean, it does. Oops. RJ, there you go. She's got oil pressure. Obviously, somebody bagged the radio. It was bagged before I got it. I don't want to run it too long because I really don't want it to overheat. So what do you guys think? Nice cold start for you. There you go. I'm glad that starting solenoid freed itself up and she actually fired. That's always a good thing. Jump pack off. I gotta pull the battery back out of it. I don't leave a battery in this one. Go. The one-handed man, eh? Here we are. Get the battery out. I don't close the hood all the way up on this. Not sure why I don't, but I guess I don't want it to get stuck. There you go. So folks, how's that? We started a couple of the semi-abandoned rats up for you guys today. Let you guys hear them. It's a shame the rear main is shot on that truck. I mean, it drips a lot of oil. Just shy of squirting it out. I mean, it's just kind of a constant run. So I really can't use it around the property. I'd rather not squirt oil all over the ground everywhere I go, right? We try to be somewhat environmentally reasonable around here. This barn is not on my property. It's right over the property line. It used to be part of my property, but after some sales and subdivisions, my house got put on its own piece of property on 2.5, 3 acres, 275, 283, whatever the hell it is. And this and 27 acres are all by itself. And he had subdivision plans for it, but he let those plans expire, and now he does not have enough road frontage to do anything with the property. So he's kind of stuck. I was even nice enough to offer him some road frontage. And basically what I was after was some of the property in the back. It's wetlands. You really can't do anything with it. So I figured, why wouldn't he want to get rid of it? And I'd give him the road frontage he needs in the front to develop the land like he wanted to. And he basically told me that I should give him the land, the road frontage, more or less for free. And he would do what he wanted without any of my input, and that I would like it. Needless to say, the discussion ended with me telling him to take a flying leap, and he wasn't getting any road frontage, and about me taking whatever he wants to do and putting it in my hat, he might as well make arrangements to see me in court. Well, that was years and years ago, and in the meantime, you could see he's done nothing, and here it sits. He's kind of a big shot doctor in New York City. I guess he's got more money that he knows what to do with, and I guess he's used to getting his way, but it doesn't always work like that here in the country. It's always interesting to see what's going to fall through. Once again, this is my property here, right, where the blue truck is, and the white caravan, they're still on my property. And what I wanted was this stripe. This is wetlands, and all back here is wetlands. The barn actually sits on filled-in wetlands, right? But you can, if you look back behind here, you guys could kind of tell by the grass and the flora. This is all wetlands back here, right? So I more or less said, hey, I'll take the junk. I'll take the wetlands. And I'll give you the road frontage, and you could put up some houses, and hopefully get some decent return on your investment, right? Because he can't do anything here. More or less, as you only go a short distance on that side, and you're up against the property line. So you got this knoll here, but unless you're running a road to this knoll, I don't think you could do anything with it because you taper down, right? You got wetlands there, all through there is wetlands, all down there is wetlands. You're right up against the property line, so you got to stay a certain distance away from that, right? So you can't do anything with it. I figured, heck, I'll take it and set myself up a little loop around the edge, right? If you see that blue piece of plastic right there, more or less beyond that, you're getting your feet wet, right from there, right? If you walk in it, you're going to get your feet wet, and it's been relatively dry this fall. But he said no. Who knows? He's got to be, this doctor guy's got to be 10, 20 years older than me. So if my next click is 58, that makes his next click 68 or 70. I mean, on the low end, he's probably 70 years old. So if he's 70, I don't know how much longer he's going to want to hang on to this dump. I could theoretically call the town and tell them that there's a eyesore, a problem, that I want this cleaned up, right? Because it's an attractive nuisance. And the town would be happy, to send him a letter and start tormenting him. But while they're tormenting him, they're probably going to start tormenting me. So that's one ball I don't want to start rolling down the hill. right? One shouldn't throw a stone if they're not ready to get it, and a bigger one coming back your way. So anyway, folks, I've been babbling for 15 minutes. I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there and enjoy all your days, even if your tree is falling down. Take care now, folks. Bye.